All right. Next up, we have Ultimate Spider-Man number 133. A really strong cover for a final issue. Granted, it's not a real final issue, I know. Let's get this out of the way. I know that Bendis has come out and stated this is not the final issue. It's the end of this run of it. Volume 2 will relaunch with 1, and before that there are 2 Requiem issues to wrap everything up. Alright, having said that now, lame, what the fuck? This final issue, as I said before, Ultimate Spider-Man, when I came into the Ultimate line, was through this. I actually wasn't even picking up Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, none of that nonsense, because all I had ever heard was the Clone Wars was crazy, confusing, and forget it, don't worry about it. And then you had this come out, and then you had JMS jump on Amazing, and it just, Spider-Man blew up. And then you had the movie coming out that year, so altogether it was just a great time for Spider-Man. So this title basically is my Spider-Man title. This is what got me into Spider-Man. This is what a lot of great memories from this. One of those great memories will not be this final issue for me personally. There are no words, no Spidey, which leaves for a terrible wrap-up in my opinion. Granted, Bendis said this is not the final issue, but when he says that, I think he means it's not the last time you're getting an Ultimate Spider-Man title. But what he doesn't seem to comprehend is that this is the last issue of Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay, for this volume, this is it. So for fans like myself who are looking for some kind of bookend to the beginning and the middle, which were great, we don't get that. We don't get anything. We get we get Peter's clone, the female Spider-Woman, girl, whichever she's going by, or if she's even going by either of those. We've got her running around, basically silent. I mean, there's nothing here that's really that great. I don't know what else to say, honestly. I'd love to know what everybody else thinks about the ending of this, so again, either hit the comments or hit the rant button below, and let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a terrible ending to a great run. It's very unfortunate. It would have been really cool to see Bagley come back and do the art. I know he's doing the Requiem stuff, but, you know, again, that's not the final of that title. That's kind of the bridge between Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is the end. Alright. I lost! I'm using cue cards to keep me semi-on-track, and I just realized I am missing one. What's up? Okay, there we go. Alright, so, next up, we've got Morrison and Quietly's Batman and Robin. A lot of people looking forward to this, a lot of people not, I'm sure, as well. I know they have their detractors as well as their lovers. But for me personally, I'm coming off of Morrison's Final Crisis run, which I did not enjoy. I did not enjoy that mini event at all. Also, I did not necessarily overly enjoy his Batman R.I.P. or his Batman run in general. It really wasn't that great. But this title here has the All-Star vibe, and more importantly, it has the new X-Men vibe. What do I mean by the new X-Men vibe? I mean, you've got Morrison coming into an established universe, okay? Which, granted, he did with his original Batman run, but the difference here is that he gets to run free, okay? This is, like I said, the new X-Men vibe, because this is him being able to relaunch the property in the Morrison world, okay? He basically, as you can tell from this title, has carte blanche to just do what he wants. And when he can do that, the man is a genius, okay? Final Crisis for me and Batman for me, in my opinion, were not his best work because he was confined. Final Crisis especially because it tied into so many things, you know? He's very limited. And when you get a man who has the ability to come up with such amazing and kooky stories, and I mean just brilliant stuff, you can't put him in a box like that. You really got to put him out in the open, water him, and let him fucking grow, alright? And you get a redwood of stories. And that is what's going on here. It's just excellent stuff. Quietly's art is awesome. You get some really fun stuff in there. The cover's great. It's just a fun ride, and I can't emphasize enough the new X-Men vibe. It's fantastic. I get the same excitement from this as I do from reading the new X-Men stuff when it was coming out in the early 2000s. It's just, it's brilliant stuff. So pick that up. Okay, So that's what we got for reviews. I obviously didn't review everything I picked up, but I figured I'd streamline it down and just kind of cover the stuff that I had something to say about, whether it be good, bad, indifferent. A lot of the indifferent got thrown to the side, but some indifference, like Scar, had to show the cover. Gorgeous stuff. Want to put it there, just to recap. Alright, so now we're going to bust over into the cover of the week, the arting of the week, the writing of the week, and the overall title of the week. Alright, so cover of the week, I'm going with Batman and Robin. Alright, you're looking at that and you're saying, okay, that's a cool cover, but why cover of the week? There are clearly titles such as Scar that you enjoyed that had a great cover on that you even want to put a poster of. I mean, I would put a poster there of Batman and Robin too. But the reason I picked it is because when you're launching, or even, like I said before, relaunching the Bat universe, I mean, they're even right there, Batman Reborn. Oops. They're basically just putting a fresh spin on it, and what better way to put it out there as an intro cover than just having Batman and Robin on the Batman and Robin cover, just like, what's up? We're fucking running this show. This is us. This is our new Batmobile. Here we are. Everything you need to know about us is right here. Alright? That cover sells itself. You instantly know, new Batman, new Robin, new Batmobile, whole new ball game. Probably should check it out. I mean, the cover is just iconic as far as the new Batman and Robin go. I mean, that's by far the most iconic image we've seen so far, and may potentially see. It's very much like the new X-Men stuff where you had them all sitting there in the leather coats walking out for E is for Extinction. Yeah, I mean, that was just an iconic cover for that variation of that title, the Grant Morrison run. So and the yellow background here just makes the whole thing just pop and stand out. I also really enjoy the logo, the black and red. It looks amazing, and it really kind of gives you that Adam West Batman / Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon feel, where they've subtly added the red trim into that. Overall, it's just a very beautiful cover, and I really enjoy it. So that is the cover of the week. Next up, we have Art of the Week, and I'm going with Frank Quitely for Batman and Robin. Just a lot of fun stuff here. This is probably one of my favorite Quitely titles that I've ever read of his. One of my main complaints for him is he makes little potato-faced people. All of them just kind of like little squishy fish potato people. They all just look weird, man, like little potato head people. I love his art, but potato head people, really weird. Maybe not potato head people, but nah, fuck it, potato head people. If you can tell me what else you think it looks like, click down there, but man, they look like potato head people to me. That was not the case here. They look like people. So you obviously get Quitely, obviously had some lead-in time. He obviously put his heart and soul into that because there's some gorgeous stuff. Another cool thing is you get a look of the new headquarters, it appears, for Robin and Batman, the skyscraper, and then as you come down you see the nice cutoff of the ground, and you can actually see into their new lair. It's almost like their own little cave below the skyscraper. That was really cool. You got a quick like, oh look, there's a railroad track, and there's a Batmobile on it, and accesses, and there's other cars. It's just really cool. It gets you hyped and thinking. And also the art was great because you saw new costumes, you saw new vehicles, you saw new villains. You just saw all kinds of new great designs, and they're just popping off the page. I mean, they just look gorgeous. So and that is some of the best Quitely I've seen, like I said. So that's the arting of the week. Frank Quitely for Batman and Robin.